This article was in the newspaper Trenton Times, November 9, 2010. This is the claims against David Bosted, who does not live in the City of Trenton, who is required to live in the City of Trenton by his employment and as a member of the zoning board. An auto tower with a history of disputes with the city contends that a member of the zoning board does not live in Trenton as required by law and argues that a board decision that went against him must be reconsidered as a result. The board member in question, David Bosted, said he owns a home in Trenton but in recent years has spent more time at a home in Lawrence he owns with his wife. He also defended the board's decision to deny a use variance to the tower Dennis Moon, who wants to open a towing lot on North Clinton Avenue. Moon hired a private investigator who took photographs of David Bosted's homes on several mornings in late September and October and interviewed his neighbors according to a report Moon provided. The investigator also followed Bosted to work in his car on one occasion while videotaping the drive. Moon said he hired the investigator to look into Bosted's residency and other board members' potential issues as a way to combat what he describes as years of city opposition in his family businesses. The way it works in the City of Trenton, it's sad, you know. In the City of Trenton, you're finding out that everybody is connected, Moon said. And if you're not in the fix, you're not going to get anything done. He paid the investigator $1,300, he said. I had the private investigation firm look at all of them, but I didn't have them investigate all of them because I couldn't afford it, he said. Bosted, one of the zoning board's 7 voting members since 1998, said he saw Moon's investigation as an unprecedented attack on himself and the board. It was very intimidating when I saw these people outside my house, he said. It did affect me, and I did stay there less because some of these guys are big bruisers like bouncers. I thought the process was very intimidating for me, not investigating me. Planning Director Andrew Carton retired last month and could not be reached. The planning staff referred questions to Zoning Board Attorney George McGill, who did not return a call, and City Spokesman Lauren Ira, who says she had no information on the matter. The Moon family's towing company formerly towed abandoned vehicles for the Trenton Police Department, but sued the city over an issue related to vehicle titles in 2005, and later removed from the towing rotation. The city settled the suit for $600,000 last year. In April, Moon asked for a zoning variance so he could turn a lot near police headquarters on North Clinton Avenue into a tow lot. The board denied the variance and in September declined an appeal. The new business might have provided some jobs, but some residents objected to the lot, and it was not clear how Moon would be able to maneuver hundreds of cars around the long, irregular-shaped lot, Bosted said. There were some positives about it, but then there were thoughts that there were some alternative uses for the site that would be less intrusive, less invasive, he said. City law requires zoning board members to live in Trenton. Bosted, an educational consultant in Trenton, said he has owned a home in the Island District since 1978, but it was damaged during the floods of 2004 and 2005 and 2006. The house has been repaired, but since then he has spent more time in his family's Lawrence home, particularly since he suffered a serious medical condition last year, he said. Bosted said he considers the Trenton home his primary residence, but he recognizes that Moon could argue in court that he is not a city resident. He does have a point on that, Bosted said. If a judge ever ruled that, I would leave the zoning board. But he plans, you see, he plans to leave the board when his current term ends in about 2 years. He knows he's illegal and he don't plan to leave for 2 years. These are the still photographs from the investigation of David Bosted. These are the vehicles located at Meadowbrook in Lawrence, New Jersey. David Bosted's vehicle. There's David Bosted. There he is there. Must be his place of work. Meadowbrook Avenue, Lawrence. Vehicles there again. David Bosted. This is the location at 1428 Riverside Drive in Trenton. This is the location David Bosted claims as his residency. As you can see, the property is in disarray condition. The fence is chain closed. Absolutely unmaintained, disarray condition. And remember, this man's a lawyer, an attorney. Look at the screen up here. He claims he doesn't live there because of the flood, but look at all this. He doesn't live there because this is not his residence.